Jane Eyre depicts the life of a plain governess and her struggles throughout her life. It also depicts a painfully touching love story between Jane Eyre and her employer, Mr. Rochester. The movie Jane Eyre, directed by Cary Fukunaga, begins with a scene from the end of the storyline. Jane is running away from something, which as the movie progresses, we find out she is leaving Mr. Rochester, her fiancé, after discovering that he had been married to Bertha, who went insane and who Mr. Rochester kept in hiding. The book is in chronological order, starting with Jane's childhood, but the movie is not. The movie goes through a series of flashbacks to maintain suspense and drama throughout the movie. In the book, Jane is portrayed as a strong woman that dealt with her struggles and carried forward. Although this is maintained in the movie, Jane appears to be more haunted by her struggles, which is an inevitable side effect of the flashbacks.
I have no tale of woe, sir.
Where are your parents?
Dead.
Do you remember them?
No.
And why are you not with Mrs. Reed of Gateshead now?
She cast me off, sir.
Why?
Because I was burdensome and she disliked me.
No tale of woe.
Jane Eyre was a critique of gender roles and social standing during the Victorian era. The author, Charlotte Bronte, was a governess, a typical woman's role of the era, and Jane's character is used to portray the submissive behavior required of women for this job. Bronte also attended the Clergy Daughters' School at Cowan Bridge in Lancashire, which was the inspiration for the Lowood School that Jane is sent to. At the Clergy Daughters' School, the poor conditions led to an outbreak of tuberculosis, which killed Bronte's two sisters, Maria and Elizabeth. Although it is not clearly stated in the movie, the rigid conditions at the Lowood School also led to an outbreak of typhus, which subsequently killed Jane's best friend, Helen. In the book, people actually found out, and that led to a change in the school's behavior. A key part that is missing from the movie is when the headmistress, Miss Temple, aids Helen and Jane by feeding them and clearing Jane's name by writing to Mr. Lloyd and finding out the truth about her behavior. He assured her that Jane had never misbehaved in the way that she was accused. Here are a few more things from the book that are missing from the movie. Adele, the little girl Jane teaches, is actually Rochester's ward, or obligation, from an old girlfriend that cheated on him. Jane also finds out that she is actually related to St. John and his sisters, who took Jane in and saved her life.
Mrs. Bertha Antoinetta Mason, my wife.
In the book, it becomes clear that Grace Poole was the one who watched Rochester's insane wife Bertha, whereas in the movie she appears to be just a seamstress.
Windows are...
Jane Eyre.
Lastly, Rochester actually gains sight back in one eye after marrying Jane, whereas in the movie, the audience believes that he has a blind marriage forever.
Edward, I'm going back to you.
Jane Eyre is a classic with a touch of traditional Gothic style. A classic is, quote-unquote, a book accepted as exemplary or noteworthy and has the ability to be reinterpreted and renew itself in future generations. The story is slightly Gothic in the supernatural, scary, suspenseful scenes that Jane encounters. Finally, here are some fun facts. Jane Eyre is the reason why plain, intriguing girls are called Plain Jane. And our good friend Judi Dench also made a grand appearance in the movie.